Hello, this is episode 9 of Real Talk
with Dale
and Heather. Thanks for joining us. It's been another hot, crazy week.
Yeah, it wasn't real hot, but it's warmer than it's been the last couple.
Yeah, and we finally got a little drizzle of rain.
Yep.
Today. Not any other day, just today.
Yep, got about a half inch.
Is that what it came to?
That's what the grain gauge says. But I can't remember if I dumped it out the last time.
I think you did. Any little bit is helping right now.
That is a guy you used to go to school with.
Oh, that's...
Yes.
Okay.
He ain't pulling a trailer, though. He just had his tractor going down the hill. Thank God he wasn't pulling a trailer.
Oh, my
He'd have heard him
gosh.
without the mics on.
Yeah. But, yeah, we finally got some rain. It cooled off a little bit and
Yep.
feels pretty
Feels
nice.
pretty good. It's a little chilly right now. It's not terrible.
But from the 80s and
Oh, yeah.
whatnot,
it's
muggy and...
It's been pretty warm. It got
Yeah.
warm again. I don't know, like probably about a week ago.
Yeah. But
anyways, less about BS and more about what we did this week.
yep.
And this week was Saturday after the market. We got rid of 10 of our old hens.
Yep.
Yep, we got them gone.
We took them to a farm of
We took them to an Amish farm. They have a lot of geese, ducks, and chickens. They had guineas. They have cows, goats.
a lot of animals.
Yeah, they do have a lot of critters.
Yeah.
They butcher our chickens for us, and we just give them to them. So
Yeah.
they'll get something out of them. They still lay good right now. Once they molt this year, they won't. But you know, it's that time of year anyways. They're all starting. We got a couple now starting to molt here, but what that means is they're losing their feathers, and their new feathers are coming in. That happens every year, every winter, fall, winter, for any chicken older than 1 year old. The first winter you have your chickens, they lay all winter long. The second winter they molt and they don't lay eggs. So if you lose egg production in the winter, it might have a little bit to do with cold and sunlight, vitamin D, and the daylight length hours. I mean, yeah, probably, but a lot of it, I would guess, from our experience, anyways. And I can't speak for everybody, but for us, I've noticed it more with older hens not laying in the wintertime, but the younger ones do.
Yeah.
So I think it has more to do with that than it does anything else.
But they're finally
But
at a nice farm,
they are.
hopefully enjoying themselves.
Yeah, they'll enjoy their last month or so of life, I would imagine.
Yeah. But they're out of our hands.
They're out of our hands. Yep, that's 10 less mouths to feed.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
a whole nother bunch to keep up with.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But
So now we got to work down there where they was. I need to get some of that stuff
and that's
cleaned up.
going to be your garlic patch,
That's going
right?
to be our garlic patch. In about a month and a half-ish, I'll be putting garlic in the spot where they was.
Yeah.
And it's far from being ready for garlic, I can tell you. Also, it says in our notes that Dale worked on a pig transporter. That'd be me.
No, I did.
So I made a pig transporter. Actually, it's not just for pigs. If we would ever get sheep or whatever, we could put them in that too.
Yeah. It's nice.
To haul it from a farm to here, or from here to the butcher shop, or whatever. It
Fits on a trailer.
fits on our trailer pretty good. I mounted it to the trailer Saturday. Made a gate for the front of it, back of it, however you want to look at it.
Yeah.
And mounted it to the trailer. And
now
then,
we just need to...
I need to back it in there and let them do it. This evening I put a piece of plywood on the ramp of the trailer. We got the end gate drops down. Then it's got that expanded metal on it, and you can see through it. And I didn't want the pig to get scared of climbing up where they didn't look like they had a floor below them, so I put a piece of plywood down, screwed it fast so they won't know they're elevated. Hopefully
it works. And
so I'll probably put it in there. We put the pig transporter in there, and they got used to it. We had it in there probably a week and a half, maybe 2 weeks, something. I don't know for sure exactly.
And they went in it to eat.
Well, yeah. So they kind of know what it is. So I'll probably put it in there Saturday afternoon after the market when we get home and I get things put away. I'll probably put that trailer back there and figure out how I'm going to block it so they can only get to the back part.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Because we take them Monday then, so.
Yeah, Monday is.
They only need to get into it one time for sure, but we'd like them to get used to it.
I want them to get used to it.
Yeah.
I don't want to force
Spook
them to
them.
get up in there.
Yeah.
I've seen too many farmers. I guess, I don't know. I would consider it being mean to their critters, but they're not. That's just
how they get them.
That's just how they do it. I mean, they don't know any different way of doing it. But it's not how I would want to do it. Nothing against how they do it. That's just what they was always done. That's how they were taught. But
forcing them to get in the trailer to go.
Yeah, I've helped the farmer load trailers, pigs before. They do it. They know, but they also, I think they know why they're getting loaded up.
Oh yeah, because if they've never been on the trailer before or even near a trailer, they have to know that something's going on and I'm not coming back. Yeah. And we've been so good to our pigs, and they know us, we know them.
Oh yeah, they're
so we don't want to spook them even at the end on the last day.
No.
We want them to enjoy.
it. They only need to have one bad day. As far as I'm concerned. Well, two bad days. One bad day leaving the farm they was born on and coming here.
And being spooked.
That day, and then the bad day of be the last day.
Yeah.
But only one day from us.
Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah. But that was Saturday. After me and Mom was at the market and had a really good day.
Yep, had a pretty good day.
It was nice out. People was out shopping.
Nice.
Yeah.
Saturday before when I went, it was rainy, drizzly, cold.
Yeah.
It still had a decent day, but it was rainy, drizzly, and cold.
Cold.
So every time your mom goes with you and I don't go, that's when the weather's nice.
I think that's why she wants to go.
Probably is. I don't blame you. I don't blame you.
Yeah. But then we was really tired after the market and was like, let's take Sunday off.
Yep.
We haven't taken a Sunday off.
Last time we took any time off was when Buddy and Shannon was down.
That's true.
We hadn't taken a day off since then.
Yeah. We work Sundays even here on the farm.
Yep. Sundays is probably our most productive day on the farm, truthfully.
Yeah. You get into what project you have going on, and then I get into my thing. And but we took Sunday off, made it a date day. Didn't go to no movie or nothing. We actually went.
We went to Royal King.
And got
chicken feed.
And pig feed.
The last bag of pig feed.
We was getting low on pig feed.
We was debating if we needed a bag, and I'm not sure we would have, but...
You hate to run out.
Yeah, you don't want to run out.
Yeah. And the chickens always need food.
Yeah, well, they didn't need feed, but we got it while we were
We
there.
have extra containers we can put it in, so why not
put them in barrels, so we just like to keep them full.
Yeah.
Before where it is, and Yeah. And we went to Sam's Club and got some ice cream, because you can't hardly go without it, you know.
We got other things too, but
we got ice cream.
Ice cream, top of the list. And then I forgot to get the one thing I did want.
I can't remember what it was.
Peanut oil.
Oh, peanut
for
oil.
The turkey fryer.
Yep, you wanted that for the turkey fryer.
Oh my gosh.
Yep. Oh well.
Yeah. And went to Menards. And then we went to eat.
Menards? I can't remember.
For your pipe.
Yeah, we got some pipe and we got a tarp for your mom's garden.
Yep. Mom needed a tarp for the garden.
Yeah, if anybody near a Menards that wants to put a tarp over their garden, they got really good tarps.
Real heavy
duty tarps. It's UV protected. They're good tarps.
They're kind of pricey, but they're going to be.
Their price ain't bad. I didn't think their price was that bad for that tarp. Not for a tarp that heavy.
Well, yeah, that's
big. It was 30 foot by 20 foot. That's 30 foot. It was 30 by 20.
Yeah.
It'll be just about the right size one way, and it'll be just a little bit short the other way for your mom's garden. I think her garden's like 27 foot by 22 foot, I think, when I measured it.
Oh, really?
I think that's what it was. Okay.
But one side was black and one side was gray, so
right.
We had to tell her, make sure the black side's up.
Black side's up.
So it helps kill the grass and.
Yep, keeps.
But I think she's going to wait until more of the leaves are down, so she can put leaves in the garden first.
Yeah.
And then put the tarp over.
Yep.
So, at least she's ready now.
She's ready now.
Yeah, and then we went to eat.
Yep, went to eat. I don't know. It was a good meal.
It was good, but
it made. I don't know what it was. We've eaten there a fair many times actually, but. Almost want to think it was the macaroni and cheese.
It could have been. It was
something upset my stomach, and that felt like all I got was steak and a baked potato, mac and cheese.
Could have been the drink.
The old fashioned ain't gonna hurt nobody. How's an old fashioned gonna hurt anybody?
I didn't say that drink.
Oh, the water.
Yeah.
Probably was the water. Yeah. Good point.
Yep.
but you didn't have an old fashioned. You had mac and cheese, and you made your belly upset too. It almost had to be the mac and cheese.
Yeah.
Nothing else there. We didn't have anything else.
And we had completely different meals other than.
Yeah, you had salmon and
baked potato, and you had
steak and baked potato.
Yeah. So, I don't know.
I don't know either.
But it was a good meal.
Oh, it was very
It was
good
nice to get out and have a nice meal.
But an old fashioned ain't going to hurt you.
It might cure you.
It might.
It just might. Yeah. And then we came home and watched a movie.
Yeah, we did actually. I can't remember what we watched.
It was on the Angel Network.
Angel Network is pretty good. Pretty good network.
If you've never heard of it, look it up.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah.
They got a lot of good movies on there. Well, I won't say a lot, but every movie we watched on there has been pretty good.
What's the movie we saw at the theater?
Homestead.
That's on the Angel Network. Mm-hmm. That was, I thought, a really good movie.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Then we watched The Last Rodeo on there.
The Last Rodeo.
Good movie. I can't remember what we watched. We watched that one with that guy in the Olympics from way back when.
That was really good. I want to watch Tyson's Run.
That's going to be a good movie.
I can't think of the name of the one.
The other day.
Oh.
It was the guy Betty's farm on the Green Bay Packers winning the Super Bowl.
Yeah. When we think of it, we'll let you know.
Whatever. It was green and gold. It was the Green Bay Packers color. That was the name of the movie. Green and gold.
Green and gold? Okay. Yeah.
Green and gold.
Yep.
I can't remember the guy's name, but it had the coach on there from Coach. If anybody remembers the old sitcom called The Coach, he was the farmer.
Yeah. It was really good.
It was a good movie.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
Sunday was just a fun day. We did absolutely nothing here other than feed the critters.
It felt like we was missing out and not doing what we should be doing, but...
Yeah, we didn't do nothing. Sunday.
No, we didn't. Came home, unloaded the car, and watched a movie.
Yep.
But some days you need that.
Yep.
Yeah. Your wood chip dealer contacted you?
My wood chip dealer contacted me and said he had 15 more bags of wood chips. I didn't go get them.
Because you had
he called me Saturday, actually, and I forgot about that. He called me Saturday, and I just got the pig hauler on the trailer. I could have still hauled those, and I told him I would rather wait a couple weeks because I really don't need them right now.
We're going to use them for in the garden, in the walkways.
And when we do that, I'll show you how we do that. I'll make a video on getting our gardens prepped for winter.
It makes a big difference.
It does.
Yeah.
It does. Yeah.
But that always happens. You get something hooked to your trailer or whatever, and then you need the trailer for something else.
But he told me he would keep them until I needed them, or until I come and got them. It wasn't no big deal to him, which is good. So I ain't got to worry about that.
Oh yeah. But good. It's a good thing to have a wood chip dealer. Just saying.
Yeah, it is for sure.
Yeah. Glad we found him.
Yes.
Or you found him.
I found him on the marketplace.
Yeah. Monday then. I rented out more of this time, instead of renting out the canopy that he put up, the new one up, the carport. I rented out my side of the other building we have. Started cleaning it up some because the pellets go in there for the winter. And I had egg cartons put in garbage bags and our other cartons in there wrapped up. So I found totes that was still good, and I put them in totes and got them packed away into the carport. I want to keep calling it canopy. And so I started cleaning that side up a little bit more. I got a lot of odd and end chores done that I hadn't done. Plus, at the end of the day, I cut down our tomato plants.
Yep.
Not the cherry tomatoes.
No, not them.
But our canning tomatoes. Yeah.
Yeah.
They was dead and just sitting there.
There was a lot of tomatoes still on them, though.
There was.
You probably still got a half a bushel yet.
Yeah. I took off the tomatoes and then cut down the plants, cut them to the ground, because we don't pull our plants. We just cut them to the ground.
Yeah, we never pull.
And the string that was holding them up, I cut from off the stand.
Really get the stakes off them too.
And yeah,
I should have seen you. I forgot about it till just now.
So the tomato plants are done.
Yep.
And while I did that, you worked on
compost. I cleaned out the well, not all of it. I cleaned out a lot of the compost out of the chicken yard. And I've got a lot of videos on that if you ever want to go back and look through them. I got a series on YouTube for chicken compost. So I hauled, I don't even remember how many wheelbarrow loads, clear down to our potato patch and got it ready.
Completely ready now?
Yeah.
Okay.
I just got to put the potatoes in the ground.
Cool.
Did that, then I cleaned out their compost ring and made a pile for them. And then I cleaned out their coop and put it in the compost ring, and then put more wood shavings since we have an abundance of them.
Yeah. I don't know how many bags we have.
We probably got
laying around.
I probably got close to 30 bags.
Probably.
Maybe more than that, maybe.
I'd say. Oh my gosh. But their coop needed redone.
It did need redone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you put charcoal in with it.
Yeah, I always put charcoal in with it.
Yeah.
Just lump charcoal. Not briquettes, because that's got a bunch of added ingredients that you really don't want in your compost. And what that does in the chicken coop, it helps absorb the odors, and it starts the inoculation process of your biochar. So I always put it in there, and it follows them through their whole compost process. Then it goes in the garden. So
every time I walk in there, I step on a piece, and I keep looking down because I think I'm stepping on an egg or something because it starts crumbling. I'm like, oh, it's just a charcoal.
Yeah. Well, last time you did it, I didn't, and you didn't.
I forgot to put. I
didn't add to it, but it's not that big a deal. If you don't, it ain't that big a deal.
Yeah.
So I did that Monday, and then last night I put a shelf in the canopy. Carport. You got it wrote down in canopy.
I know. Yeah, I know, because I forgot what it was called.
I put a shelf in there for our gas cans to keep them up off the ground.
Yeah. I knew I'd need another shelf. I just knew it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the carport's almost complete.
Now, I don't know how, I was looking at that this evening. I don't know if I'm going to put that other rack in there for wood.
Why?
I ain't sure how I'd fasten it in there and keep post out of the way of going through it.
Okay.
I mean, I might do something, but I ain't figured out how yet.
Maybe long ways? make a thing so that
maybe, but you still got to put posts down in the ground.
Oh.
The canopy won't hold it. That's a lot of weight.
Okay.
But anyways, that's a different conversation.
Yeah. And on yesterday, I had a lot of errands to run.
Yeah.
The car needed serviced, and that took like 2 hours or so to do.
And when she took the car to get the oil changed and get normal service, I told her, excuse me, I told her to have them adjust the parking brake.
And that's when I called for the appointment. That's what I said. And they told me that that would be a separate charge, and told me what the charge would be, and said that it's per hour. And I thought, well, surely it won't take an hour to adjust the parking brake.
I mean,
but
I never,
evidently,
I never worked on a vehicle for a while. But me personally, I would think adjusting the parking brake would be part of the service. You rotate tires, check brakes, change off or fill all fluids.
Everything is separate now.
That's part of the service. They charged us $129 to adjust the freaking parking brake.
Everything is a separate charge now. How long has it been since you took the car to get service?
I never have.
Oil change is one service. Tires is another service.
That's crazy.
And adjusting parking brake is a whole nother different charge, evidently, of $129. And to check a sensor that...
Yeah, because our backup alarm basically notifying you that something was too close
wasn't going off. And I said, I don't know if it's a sensor or what. So they said, well, that's another $129 an hour to check it. I was like, well, it needs checked. I don't know how long it's going to take. So, okay, whatever. And here, evidently, it was one of us that, according to them, shut it off because it's in our settings on the dashboard.
Yes. Yeah.
That
I don't know.
She said that if we slap the steering, it made me laugh.
Yes on that
if we slap the steering wheel too hard, it will take it to the settings and shut it off.
If I knew how to do that, I would figure out how to make the radio not shut off when you back up. Because I can back up with the radio playing.
I know.
I'm not 5.
Well, I don't know. Or she said somebody just went into the settings and shut it off. I was like, well,
the only ones that would have done that would have been them.
Yeah, exactly. I don't even go into the settings to play with it. I have before, but it's been a long time.
I never have.
So I wouldn't have shut it off. You only drive it on the weekends.
And I don't mess with it.
And you don't mess with it. But evidently the setting was shut off, and they found that there was no sensor badge, so they checked on the settings, and it still cost $28 just for them to turn the setting back on.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh my gosh.
The engineers manual figure that out. Could have got on YouTube University and figured it out in 5 minutes.
Wow. Well. Crazy. Yeah, everything's a separate thing anymore.
It is.
I guess if you don't want to do it yourself.
To me, it don't make. I mean, that I don't care about that backup thing. Anyways, you look at that.
I got used to having it, and
where it beeps if someone's. Yeah. It's nice if somebody's walking behind you, where you can't.
Especially at Walmart.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, it's very nice for places like that. But yeah, how they can charge prices like that for simple things.
But the parking brake's part of the service.
Maybe some places, but not this place.
I don't know. To me,
I don't know.
When you service a vehicle, you service the vehicle.
Maybe if you're getting a full-on heavy-duty service.
It is what it is.
But I didn't ask for the heavy-duty.
Yeah, well, true. Thank goodness.
I'd hate to see what that would have cost.
Right?
Yeah. But that was a day in itself, and running other errands. And
yeah.
So I was very happy to get home after all that.
And today was just today, actually. Today's Wednesday.
Actually, last night I harvested
lettuce for the restaurant too.
And today I got it ready, and the tomatoes they ordered and took that in. Got the produce from the market for the compost, and then I went and spent
the day with your mom.
Spent a couple hours with Mom. I'd picked us up some Chinese, and she ate her Chinese while I ate a salad, and we watched our soap opera together. So I know you're excited to hear what happened today on the soap opera.
Oh yeah, I just can't wait.
So it was a nice day just to sit and eat and watch our soap opera.
Yeah.
So, and then I came home and cleaned house. So.
Yep.
Yeah. So
I didn't do nothing this evening. I actually put that ramp on the pig trailer.
We need to cut the sunflowers off.
I know, dude. That's why I mentioned that to begin with.
Yeah. But
that's all. And then cleaned up my tools out of making that shelf. Put all that stuff away. That's all I did this evening.
So
fed the pigs. But yeah.
Our cute little piggies.
Then they ate like a hog. Somebody made too much food for me. But anywho, actually I got a note here.
We had a comment.
We had a comment on a video. Somebody requested something, but it's a loaded question, so I can't really answer it typing on my phone. I told the lady that I would answer it in a video, so I'm going to answer her question now.
It's a question that there's a lot.
It's a loaded question, actually. I'll let you take the honors.
You know, it's for sure a woman.
I don't know if it's a woman or not.
Well, to the person that sent us this, at S Howard 4743, they asked any words of wisdom for someone hoping to sell produce one day.
So that's a loaded question. There's so much to that. And yeah, I got words of wisdom. but just to be clear, the reason I say it's a loaded question is because the first thing you need to do is ask yourself, how much produce do I want to sell? How do I want to sell the produce? Do I want to sell it at the farmer's market? Do I want to sell it to a restaurant? Do I just want to sell it to friends and family? Do I want to sell it in a CSA? Do I want to sell it all the above? Do I want to make $100,000 a year? Do I want to make $5,000 a year?
How much time you want to
put into it? There's a lot of questions you need to ask yourself before you want to get into that.
It takes a lot of time to do. So if you're working full time, you need to consider that too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You. But the main thing, if you want to sell, you need to ask yourself all those questions. How much do I want to sell? How good can I grow produce? Am I new at gardening? Have I gardened for years? Can I just whip this stuff out like no big deal? There's a lot to it. I mean,
it took us a while to get to where we are.
And we were pretty good at gardening before we started selling produce.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, we gardened for years before we started selling.
Yeah, and we knew what grew better than other stuff.
Right. So once you know for sure this is what you want to do, I wouldn't start out with a CSA or a restaurant customer. I would start out at the farmer's market.
Yeah.
Or a produce stand at your house if you're in the suburbs or in the city, where you can sell from home. We do sell some from home, but it's hard because there's too many farms around and we're off the beaten path. And there's Amish that have produce stands everywhere, and that's where everybody goes, which is fine. So we go to the farmer's market. But you need to know, like I said, you need to know all that stuff ahead of time. You need to know, go to farmer's markets in your area or where you want to sell from, and see what farmers are selling. And they're selling what they're selling. Experienced farmers are selling what they're selling for a reason. Don't go to a farmer's market thinking you're going to grow whatever. Just, for example, say if everybody in your area eats zucchini like here, and you want to grow crookneck squash, it ain't going to sell. No one's going to buy it.
We tried.
I know some people that eat it. I personally like zucchini better, but I'm not a big squash fan.
Yeah.
Of either one. But it ain't going to sell. I mean, you're not going to sell. You're not, and the same is the other way around. People buy what they buy. People sell what they sell for a reason. There is a few crops that you can grow that will sell probably anywhere in the U.S. I don't know about in the world, but probably anywhere in the world, I would assume, would be salad greens. I don't think you would have an issue selling that any place, but you need to learn how to grow it by bulk, not just enough for your family.
Yeah.
You got to know when to harvest. You got to know
when new to put in.
When to put in new. With salad, with lettuce, greens, we try to harvest from each crop 3 times, and after the 3rd harvest of it, get rid of it because it's just taking up space. It's not going to produce as well. It's not going to be as good of lettuce.
And make sure you have it planned that your new plants are
ready
big
to
enough.
Harvest before your old plant comes out.
Yeah.
What we need to start doing, which it took me 7 years of doing this to finally figure out how to keep lettuce on the shelf every week. And this year we picked up a restaurant that we never had before. So we're pretty much doubled our lettuce production this year in the middle of the season.
Yeah.
And we still can't keep up with what we need.
Yes.
And we have 3 beds all summer from when we got that till now. We have 3 beds of lettuce all summer.
And we still don't have enough lettuce.
And we still don't have enough. No, we don't. So that's the same with any crop, like green beans. If you want to do green beans, I would suggest finding out what kind grows well. We use for bush beans, we grow providers. They're early, they're often, and they're great.
Yeah.
They're hard on your back because you got to bend over to pick them. Next year, we're going to try to find a pole bean that's as good so we can stand up. We're getting old.
The pole bean we did this year, Kentucky Blue, grew really good.
It does, but it doesn't reproduce as quick as the bush beans. The providers, every week, you're going to get a lot of beans.
Yeah.
Yeah. And they're about the same as lettuce. You probably harvest those 3, maybe 4 times out of a row.
Yeah. If you keep them watered and everything. Yeah.
But all that being said, there's a lot of time in harvesting lettuce, washing lettuce, packaging lettuce, growing lettuce.
There's a lot to it.
It's not just
cut and go.
And you got to account your time when you're figuring your prices on how much you want to sell stuff for.
Yeah.
Green beans the same way, but we don't wash our beans. We just package them up. We pick them, package them, and sell them because you're gonna snap them and wash them before you.
Yeah, and that the customer can do.
The customer will do that on their own.
Yeah.
They're going to do it anyways. They're probably going to do the lettuce too, but you don't want to take dirty lettuce to the farmer's market.
Exactly.
That's just nasty.
Yeah. I want to throw something
Go ahead,
in there.
Throw in whatever you want.
When we started and decided to take to the farmer's market and stuff, I wanted to, just like with the plants, I wanted to do certain things, like he had said, the crookneck squash, and other vegetables that we like to eat and take, thinking, oh, if we like them, everybody will like them. So we took, and they didn't sell. Mm-hmm. So just because you like them and your family likes them and your extended family likes them or your neighbors, doesn't mean that everybody that comes to that market that you want to start setting up at will like it and will come every week to buy it.
Right.
You need to then just keep that put aside for you and your family, and just take what you know works and sells, and take notes every week.
Every week, take notes
of what sold, what time you sold out of each
everything
thing.
You sell out of, you either sold out of it for one of two reasons. One, you didn't have enough product, you sold out of it, or two, your price was too low.
Too low, yeah.
One of them two reasons is why you sold out.
Which, selling out's really good.
Selling out's good, but me personally, I would rather bring back a couple bags of lettuce or a couple bags of beans and hear people talk about, did you see how much that cost? And not buy it. And most people buy. That's when your profit's going to be higher.
Yeah.
And I think we could probably raise the price of our beans and lettuce. Then maybe next year we'll talk about that and do that some. But yeah, you sell out for one of two reasons. One of them's either your price is too low or you don't have enough product.
Yeah.
If your price is where you need it at and you have enough product, you should bring back a little bit of stuff.
It's always nice to sell out and sell it at the price you want to sell it for, not the price that the person right next to you is selling it for. Because at our market, we're dealing with all the Amish and their prices, right. And they sell for way less.
They do sell for way less than, not all the Amish.
Yeah, not all of them, but a lot of them. And it's hard to compete. And at first, I thought, well, to compete, we can't have ours clear up here and their price is clear down here because nobody's going to buy yours. And he kept telling me to do this, we need to sell it at the price we need it for. Mm-hmm. So we need to market at that.
Yep.
I was like, okay, I gave in because I thought there's no way.
I'll tell you something too. Our lettuce price is probably double anybody else's at the market.
Yeah.
And we sell out every week.
Yeah. We sell out and nobody complains. They get 1 bag, 2 bags, and they come back every week for another 1 bag or 2 bags.
Yep.
And we just can't keep it on the table. Same goes with the spinach.
But ours is washed, ours is fresh. We have a walk-in cooler.
Yeah.
The Amish don't wash theirs. I'm not going to say it's not fresh, but they don't have a walk-in cooler. Yeah. Unwashed, and when you first harvest your lettuce, you need to either get it in cold water instantly or put it in the cooler so it cools off. You got to get the field heat out of that stuff or it's not going to last. Our lettuce, I dare to bet that our lettuce, if you would buy it at our market, would last 2 weeks in the refrigerator.
This past week, somebody said that their lettuce they got from us lasted 2 weeks. And they wanted to get another bag because they knew they was going to finish it up, and they wanted to get another bag of it because they couldn't believe how long it lasted.
But there is a fair bit of time in growing lettuce.
Yeah.
In your wash pack, planting it don't take that long. You and I can plant a whole 50-foot bed of lettuce in 15 minutes probably.
Yeah. No time.
It doesn't, but to harvest it, you're spending half hour a week harvesting, and you're probably spending an hour washing it and packing it every week.
Probably a little longer.
Yeah.
Depends on.
So that time has to go into your price.
Yeah.
Has to.
Plus, you have to. How are you going to dry it?
Right.
Because I bought.
Right. We got a
certain big tall spinner thing, and it's like the best thing to use for that, but that costs some money, and but it saves time, and and everybody loves how our lettuce turns out. Mm-hmm. So but you have to one thing too is your first year you do this, don't get discouraged if you don't make any profit. Or if you make very little profit.
You need to learn. Your first year is going to be learning. Your second year, ramp up a little bit if need be. but keep it small. Stay when you're growing to sell. Don't go big at first. Don't grow as much as you think you can.
Yeah.
Or you'll burn out. I mean, you're going to burn out easily. We never did do that. We always stayed kind of small. Gradually went bigger. This year we're growing more than we ever have, and our profits are showing that.
Yeah.
And we're not working no more than we did last year because we got our systems down. I mean, we
Plus, you're coming home and earlier and helping get a lot of stuff done that it was just me before. So if it's just you doing it, put that into account with how long it takes to you to do each separate thing. I mean, how long does it take you to pick the beans? How long does it take for you to cut and wash and dry all the lettuce? Because if it's just you, it's going to take a whole lot of time to get everything done.
It will.
People at the farmer's market likes variety.
To a point.
To a point. You don't want to have... We learned you don't want to have, like, beets. You don't want to give too many choices.
With anything.
Like if with the beets,
we never done that with produce, but plants stuff. And it took me a while to get that through someone's head that you can't have 15 different varieties of tomato plants.
True.
Because people's not going to buy any of them. They're going, I want to. Maybe that one will be better. I'll just go somewhere. Then they leave. They don't even buy them. They have too many choices.
Yeah.
You need to limit their choices on what they can see on your table.
Yeah. Only have 2 different kinds at the most of like
anything
of the big tomatoes.
Well, yeah.
Not 50 different varieties. Oh, this is this kind, this is this kind, because they'll be like, well, what's the difference between this one, this one, this one, this one? And then they'll end up walking away.
You need to learn your crops too.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
If you're going to sell them at the market, you need to.
You need to know everything about it.
Being a grower is a small part of it.
Yeah. You have to be able to talk about them.
Yeah. You have to.
Yeah, because like this past week, we took sunchokes, and that's just something for in the fall to dig up and take.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't even know how many times somebody asked, what is a sunchoke? And so I told them the original name for it, the perennial sunflower, Jerusalem artichoke. And then I went through the whole spew of what it is, the edible tubers, and my mom was working with me, and she's like, you said that like 50 times already to people. She's like, I think I know what to tell people now when they asked. And I was like, well, if you don't, something's wrong, because it's like on rewind in my head.
We sold a fair many of them.
Oh, yeah.
We weren't going to take any this year, but we were asked the week before.
Yeah.
Well, I bought Jerusalem artichokes off you last year about this time. Are you going to have this year? It's like, I'll have some next week. So I dug some up. And I'll dig more up tomorrow or Friday one.
So you definitely need to know the crop.
You need to know the crop.
So you can tell them about it, because I don't even know how many people ended up buying then because their curiosity got the best of them of, that's a neat crop. I want to plant that and see how it turns out for me.
And next year maybe we'll sell more of them.
Yeah. But
maybe, I don't know though. I was thinking about not even growing any.
I know. But yeah, know your crops.
Know your crops. One more word, well, probably more than one, but one more wise thing is grow what you like, even if it's not necessarily like what she said. Know what, just because you like it don't mean everybody else will. That's very true on some weirder crops. But most people's going to like a lot of things, but you may end up having to eat your inventory.
Yeah.
So if you don't like it, what are you going to do with it? You got chickens, you got pigs, you got cows, you got whatever.
Is there an auction?
Is there an auction
produce
nearby?
Auction nearby that you can take it to? If so,
and we do that with a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
If it don't sell, like a lot of peppers, if they don't sell at the farm market,
we'll take to
the auction. We'll put them in peck boxes.
So you got to look around for that too, because if you end up with a lot of inventory, at least then you'll have another revenue of where to sell it at.
You probably won't do that your first year if you stay small. And get your systems dialed in, you probably won't have an abundance of certain things. Yeah. Like peppers take a lot of time. If you don't have a lot of room, peppers would be a waste of a crop to grow for somebody that don't have a lot of room, because they take so long to grow. They're in the field all summer, and you can't get anything out of them until August.
Yeah. Late July, August.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your biggest money crops is going to be your high flip crops, like lettuce, beets, spinach, radishes, carrots. Those crops are probably going to be your biggest money maker. Your biggest profiting crops is going to be like your carrots, your beets, and your radishes.
Yeah.
Mainly because your prep time isn't nothing. Just go in there and pull a handful of root crop out, hose them off the hose, wrap a gum band on them, and you're done.
Yeah.
That's how long it takes you to package them up.
Yeah.
Lettuce takes several hours per week. Beans take several hours per week. To me, it depends what you want to do. And I know I stretched this out. This is a long-winded answer to a question that I think you thought was going to be a quick answer, but there's a lot to it, and you need to start with asking yourself, how much do I want to grow? How much can I grow? What can I grow good? Yeah. There's a lot to being a market gardener, farmer, whatever you want to call yourself.
Also think about, what is it that people can the most of in your area? If
you have room to grow that much stuff.
Yeah, because canning is big in our area. Everybody cans. Everybody's looking for
tomatoes, beets, green beans, carrots.
And then later in the season, peppers for cowboy candy, for
your tomato sauce.
Yeah, to cut up for the tomato sauce and everything else. So you got to think of that too, because if nobody cans in your area, then there's no big thing of got to do lots of beans because everybody's going to buy for canning. But if they are, you could be the person that they come to if you're close. Yep. So you might want to do more green beans than anything.
We probably... Let me think. We would sell more beans in a 1 pound bag than we do in bushels. We sell a lot of them in bushels, but we sell. I would dare to say we sell more 1 pound bags than we do.
Yeah.
And enough to can.
Yeah.
Of course, some people come and see 1 pound bags and they'll buy 30 of them just because they want to can them.
Yeah. Oh, we started the 1 pound bags. Nobody else was doing 1 pound bags. They was selling them so people could buy them to can them in half bushel boxes and stuff. And I was like, what about the people, the older people and whatnot, that only wants like a handful for supper?
Yep.
And they don't want to take much time, and they just want a handful that they can snap and cook and have ready for supper. So we started 1 pound bags, because we started putting in the bags, and when we came to a pound, it was like, well, that looks like the perfect amount for cooking for 2 people. And since we've done that, we have sold so many 1 pound bags. Yeah. It's ridiculous. We have the older people come and thanks for having the 1 pound bags, so that I have a fresh vegetable.
There's more doing that now, though.
That's true. Since we did that,
market, there's more selling. Yeah. A nice mess of them for supper.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But yeah,
But don't get discouraged. If you want to go for it, go for it.
It's worth trying.
Use the Pareto principle. And what that is the 80-20 rule. 80% of your profit's going to come from 20% of your crops. Once you dial those 20% in and keep making them smaller and smaller and smaller, that's where your profit's at. You'll get 80% of your profit will come off of 80% of your profit will come off of 20% of what you're doing. That's life across the board. It doesn't matter what kind of line of work you're in. That's the Pareto principle. That's the way it is. And if you look back at our records, I guarantee you see that every year, and every year we narrow that down a little bit.
Good.
Like cherry tomatoes, we don't make any money off of them if you would figure our time in. But the restaurant wants them, and if you want to do them, you need to be the first one to have them.
Oh, yeah.
Be first. Be first, and stack it high and watch it fly. I mean, that's just the way it is.
Yeah. Yeah.
When you're the first one to have green beans, you can name your price, and people's going to pay for it. You're the first one to have corn on the cob here. Whenever the people was the first ones to have it, it was going for $1 an ear.
Oh, my gosh.
And people was buying it up, complaining about the price, but everybody's buying it.
Yeah. Then when more people started having it, the price
went
came
down. And the last time I was at the market, they were selling it for $5 a dozen and couldn't get rid of it.
Yeah. Yeah.
So be first.
Yeah.
And use the 80-20 rule, and you'll dial that in after your first or second year. You won't know that off the top of your head. Go to farmers market, see what people are selling.
And
talk to farmers.
Yeah, talk to the vendors that's selling the produce. See how long they've been setting up there.
Yep.
And
whatnot. We've seen a lot come, and we've seen a lot go. There is very few that is still there from when we started.
Yeah.
That are the same vendors that was there when we started.
Yeah. And we've seen a lot of produce vendors leave the farmers market that we're at because a lot of their product wasn't selling.
Yeah, they complained they wasn't making no money, but people around here is not going to eat bok choy and that kind of stuff. They're just not fancy people. We're meat and taters. Give me done, you know?
So that to us, talking to them and seeing that didn't sell, and they had it there every week, bok choy and all these
collard
other
greens and
that we didn't even try it then. We've tried other things.
We've tried stuff here and there just to see if it would work, and if it doesn't work the first week, maybe two, it's done.
After the second week, then take it off the list. Don't try it again.
Yep. And one thing for sure is seeds are cheap. Don't worry about how much they cost because it's not important.
Yeah. Get seeds from a very reputable company.
You may think a pack of seeds are expensive, but I'll tell you something. If you have piss poor germination rates, that's expensive.
Yeah, exactly.
If you have a plot full of whatever, thinking you're going to sell it, and only half of it comes up, you wasted that time in that space. The time that was in that space is wasted. You'll never get that back.
Yeah.
To buy good seeds.
Yeah.
Or good starts from a local nursery. Don't go from the big box stores and buy your starts. It's too expensive.
And who knows what they sprayed on it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. I think that's going to wrap this up. I know this was long-winded, and I do apologize, but there's a lot to being a market gardener. If anybody wants anything broke down into more detail, let us know. We'll gladly break it down. Oh, yeah.
We could go further.
We could talk about this for hours, truthfully.
We've learned a lot over the last, 7
years, probably?
We've learned a lot. And so if you want more detail on places we get seed or anything that we talked about.
Yep. Where to buy some tools, what tools you need.
Exactly.
We just barely scratched the surface.
Yeah. But thank you for the question.
Yep, thanks for the question.
Yeah.
If anybody else has a question they want us to ramble on for an hour about, let us know. We'll gladly do so.
Yeah.
I think that's going to wrap it up.
Stay smiling.
Stay smiling. Be nice to everybody.